Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Norsa Faiza binti Muhammad Nofia. My matric number 270722. So here, based on the movie that my group has chosen to make an infographic, I have chosen to describe about two ethical issues in the Big Short movie, which is corruption and dishonest. But first, I want to show you the trailer of the Big Short movie.
Michael, how are you?
I found something really interesting.
The whole housing market is propped up on these bad loans. They will fail.
The housing market is rock solid.
It's a time bomb.
So Mike Burry, who gets his hair cut supercuts and doesn't wear shoes, knows more than Alan Greenspan.
Dr. Mike Burry, yes he does.
You know what? I'm pissed off. American people are getting screwed by the big banks. I'm getting madder and madder.
It's unbelievable.
Then this guy walks into my office and says,
There's some shady stuff going down. All the banks were having a big old party. A few outsiders saw it when no one else could. The whole world economy might collapse.
I'm sure the world's banks have more incentives than greed. You're wrong.
No one's paying attention.
the banks got greedy, and we can profit off of their stupidity.
You want to bet against the banks?
I think we're either high or having a stroke. Kind of brilliant.
Fraud has never ever worked. Eventually, things go south. When the hell did we forget all that?
How could the banks let this happen? It's fueled by stupidity.
But that's not stupidity, that's fraud.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal and I'll have my wife's brother arrested.
You have any idea what you just did? You just bet against the American economy.
If you're wrong, you can lose it all. The banks defrauded the American people. Now we can kick them in the teeth.
Okay, here we go.
We target strippers.
With bad loans.
No cash, Red.
So we're not going to be able to refinance.
On all my loans,
What do you mean all your loans?
I have 5 houses and a condo.
The Big Short portray businessmen as being morally corrupt as evident in the whole financial industry. The government that had the legal mandate to regulate the financial industry is also another corrupt body. The movies portray the greed with many people and how they are as well asleep in their job. Earlier, before, banking was a very boring industry until Lewy Ranier established the mortgage backup security. Wall Street financial firm took several home mortgages and grouped them in a single securities basket, then sold to bank and investors. These were more of safe investment because the home owners strove through thick and thin to clear their home loans. However, it was unethical for the mortgage bankers to lend money to financially unstable people for buying houses. They therefore end up putting more risky mortgage in the securities basket while being given high ratings by the rating agencies. Yet the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission never took caution of the looming crisis. Here is another example of portrait where Anthony Bourdain, a prominent television host and chef, steals for clients fish which has not been sold for 3 days. But first, I want to show you the video clip of Anthony Bourdain that explain about CDO.
Federalized debt obligation. It's important to understand because it's what allowed a housing crisis to become a nationwide economic disaster. Here's world-famous chef Anthony Bourdain to explain.
Okay, I'm a chef on a Sunday afternoon, setting a menu at a big restaurant. I ordered my fish on Friday, which is the mortgage bond that Michael Burry shorted. But some of the fresh fish doesn't sell. I don't know why. Maybe it just came out halibut has the intelligence of a dolphin. So what am I going to do? Throw all this unsold fish, which is the BBB level of the bond, in the garbage and take the loss? No way. Being the crafty and morally onerous chef that I am, whatever crappy levels of the bond I don't sell, I throw into a seafood stew. See, it's not old fish. It's a whole new thing. And the best part is they're eating 3-day-old halibut. That is the CDO.
Based on the video, it is clear that Anthony Bourdain used the fish as a CDO or collateralized debt obligation. Disturbingly, fresh fish lasts only about 3 days, and that's only if you refrigerate it properly. The customer, being unaware, consume fish that is probably rotten. Anthony Bourdain's ordering fish for Sunday's night's menu on a Friday is akin to the shorted mortgage bond used Carroll financier Mark Baum. But instead of throwing away all the fresh fish the restaurant didn't sell that night, Anthony Bourdain turns into a seafood stew for next few dinner to serve the customer. So here, in this big short movie, has highlighted the attitude of a chef who is dishonest with his dishes. He should not do such a thing because it's the same as mistreating an incoming customer. This thing also a betrayal of the customer because the customer has paid at the high price for order to get a delicious and quality food. Last but not least, these ethical issues should not happen to have a happy life and to not oppress others. I hope through this movie, many people out there will learn to always be honest and trustworthy in any situation. Thank you, that's all from me.